And away we go. Happy 2018, everybody. Geoff Zahler, Zahler Properties, episode 23. So if we actually do what we're supposed to do, by the end of this year, we'll have like 80-something episodes of this, which would be a lot of me talking. So actually, it'd be 75 episodes. Wow, can't add. Hi. Let's talk about sellers. Let's talk about technology. This question and this topic actually is kind of formulated from Ryan's question before the new year about artificial intelligence and how we thought that may or may not be a game changer, if you will. So wanted to kind of dive into that a little bit more today and talk about the technology that's out there that's free or relatively inexpensive that will help differentiate your home from your neighbor's house, because we're already seeing here in Las Vegas inventory levels come January 2nd, yesterday when we all went back to work. People who were waiting through the holidays it's go time. So we had 2 or 3 listing appointments yesterday, another one this morning. People are ready to go. So your home, we kind of advised, hey, if you really are serious about selling your house, that before the holidays sometimes is a great time to do it. But we're going to be dealing with a little bit more inventory overall in the Las Vegas area. You're still going to have more buyers than sellers, so this is not the sky is falling, trust me. So, but your home may be not the only home on the street that's for sale. So what do you do to stand out besides have a better house than your competition? So that's kind of the technology we're going to talk about. First one, I wouldn't call it high tech. I'd call it more low tech or tech that's been around, but it's amazing how many agents out there don't supply it, is professional photography. It's 2018, people. If the home looks like it's shot with not even an iPhone, but like a point and shoot camera with blurs in it, or if there's somebody in the camera or in the picture, or I don't care how cute the dog is, if the dog's in the picture, there's a problem with your pictures. There's a problem with your technology, and there's probably a problem with your agent. You can get high quality professional photos done for probably under $100. Some sites are a little bit more, some are a little bit less, but for under $100, you can have professional quality images of your home taken. So the first and foremost, when you're talking about looking at getting your home listed, whether you do it yourself or you do it through an agent, does that agent use a professional photographer every single time? The answer should always be yes. It doesn't matter if it's a $100,000 condo or a $10 million beautiful custom home. Professional photos is the gateway for you to get your home seen. On top of photos is, of course, video, right? So every different site has video. There's video walkthroughs, video tutorials. There's YouTube. There's this, there's that. Zillow, we know, uses video, and that helps showcase the house and actually gives your house a little bit better placement. Is your agent using the video app on Zillow to further showcase your house? Video sometimes will show, even if it's just a pan and scan of the outside, will sometimes give people a better idea of what the house really looks like rather than just a still image. With that same video and professional photos, obviously 2018 and 2017 and even the year before that, we're seeing a lot more drone technology and use of drones for listing presentations. Now, does your home back up to a golf course, or do you have acreage, or do you have a really killer corner lot that really needs to be showcased from the air? A lot of these companies now are doing drone shots too. It's a good way to stand out amongst the rest. If you're looking through 100 homes and you see one that has a killer angle and you can see the golf course behind that a normal photo session wouldn't really show, drones are huge. Again, they're becoming less and less expensive. Some people want to use drones themselves, which is really kind of fun. But most of the professional photographers out there in the Las Vegas Valley do offer some kind of drone setup as well. So that's something, if you do have a property that's a little bit more unique and you want to show off the home from the air, drone photography is where it's at. Now, it doesn't need to be done for every house, of course. Sometimes drones can be detrimental. If you live in a house that's a 1,700 square foot lot and you could reach out your window and touch the neighbor's house, and you can touch the neighbor's house behind you, a drone's probably not going to be beneficial for you because it's going to actually showcase the negative part of that. So you want to stay away from that. There's technology that's been around. Again, this is not brand new technology, but people are really into the 3D modeling and virtual tours, if you will. There's a product out there called Matterport. Matterport will take scans 360 degrees in the house. Matterport's a great product. The cameras themselves are very expensive. You can do a 3,000 square foot home scanned by a professional for about $250 to $350. Not bad. However, one of the big game changers that's going to be happening this year, they already started it last year as a test market in Phoenix, Zillow, and I keep using Zillow as an example, but Zillow is going to offer not just real estate agents, but homeowners the ability to take your phone, a smartphone with a camera, and essentially recreate a 360 virtual tour of your home with your camera. We got to test it over in October at the Zillow Premier Agent event. Really cool product. We signed up to be notified when it first hits our market, so guarantee you our clients, as soon as it is available, all of our clients are going to have access to that. Again, it is a free tool, and if you do a for sale by owner, you'll be able to use it too. But like everything else here, this is not anything crazy and strange. I have no problem talking about it because it's not whether or not it's available, it's whether or not the agent who you use does this stuff. We use all of this technology because our goal is to get as many eyeballs on your property as possible, and that's really what a lot of this is. So check that out. That should be coming hopefully in the next couple months from Zillow, and I'm sure other websites will probably follow suit with it. But Zillow is really high tech, and they try to stay on the cutting edge of technology as far as that stuff is concerned. So look, you can see a home. You can almost feel like you can live in a home by using your mouse or your phone to swipe how to walk through a house. You can get all this, like, wow, this is what it really feels like to live in a house. What does that do for a seller? Well, it gives the ability for a buyer to feel like they're in the home, looking around and seeing what you have done to create this home for yourself. I always say technology and marketing is about eyeballs. We all know that each house you only need to have one buyer for the home. But my job and a job of a professional is to give you as many qualified buyers in that home. That way we can find you the right offer. So what technology does and what technology will continue to do is going to be driving exposure to your property. What it's not going to do is it's not going to deliver that buyer specifically. Now, there are certain times where this technology is all you need. If the buyer is looking to buy an investment property and they have no emotional attachment to their home, great, this technology doesn't work. But if you're selling an owner-occupied property to somebody who's going to be buying it and living in it themselves, the fact of the matter remains, and this is why technology is going to always help us but will never replace a real estate agent, is a buyer physically has to be able to walk in the house, look around, smell it, and feel that warmth they feel when they feel like that's the new home for them. Technology is never going to show the neighborhood. Technology is never going to break down the noise of the dog that barks incessantly that may become the issue. The technology is never going to show the car that's right down the street that's on jacks because it's got four flat tires and broken out windows, right? When you're buying a home, you're not just buying that one home in a vacuum. You're buying a community, you're buying a neighborhood, you're buying the way you feel when you drive up to that property and walk through the front door. So again, our goal, give you that exposure. But when it comes down to it, buyers are still buying single-family residences for themselves with emotion, not just because the technology was there. So technology and emotion still have to run together, right? They still have to do that. You still are going to hear and see all those tricks, if you will, of walking into an open house and smelling cookies, even though there's not cookies, right? Because that's that emotion that you bring in. That's that extra sense besides just the look and feel of what a house looks like. So as far as tech is concerned, it's always going to be there, but all the tech is going to do is going to be able to make people from around the world now, not just from around the neighborhood, feel like they can at least take your home as a possibility, right? We've got thousands and thousands of homes on the market, and more are hitting the market every single day. How does your home stand out, right? That's what we really care about. So using some of this tech we talked about and making sure a professional agent is helping you with this tech, you're going to get more eyeballs on your property than your neighbor, and that's what's going to help sell your house, right? That's what's going to help sell the house. The house has to sell itself eventually, but you can't sell the house if you don't have eyeballs on the house. So that's really it. I'm going to really try to keep these to 10 minutes, and I'm at 9 minutes 58 seconds right now. So Ryan, thanks for the idea last week or 2 weeks ago, and I'm sure there's more technology, but as usual, it's 2018, and I'm not preparing for anything as always. So that's really where we are. We look forward to using technology. We always like technology. We embrace technology here. So if you have any questions, 702-758-4699. You can also get a hold of us at info@zahlerproperties.com. Send us a Facebook message, send us a DM on Instagram. Whatever you do, make sure whoever you hire as a professional is using the technology that they need to in order to get your home sold for top dollar. Take care. Have a great week.